and then they're looking for the same kind of, I guess, would say the same kind of energy or the dynamic to be applicable when they're ready of age to find a partner.
Right.
But again, there's so many components where you can see that your parents are together.
Yeah.
But would you say, and this will bring it back to my second question, could you be a good man without a woman?
The Podical Sons.
In a way, we go.
We're having fun today.
We're having fun.
We better have fun every day.
Yes, it is what it is.
Why are we not having fun every day? This is love for us. No?
Yo, 100%.
This is love. This is straight passion. So passion don't feel like work, and this is fun.
100%.
I get to see you.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's like people are like, well, you guys are so, you guys work well together. I'm like, we've been doing this since we were kids.
Yeah.
This was like,
You always been my hero. So I always look at I have no problem with stuff having like great ass conversations.
We should have good conversations.
Yeah.
We've been working at it.
Yeah. So I'm like, and some people think this is not organic. Like even like yesterday when I had the shiesty on and stuff like that, they're like, so you put a shiesty on for the podcast? I was like, nigga, I had the shiesty on the whole week. My cheeks are cold without my beard. It's like, what do you think this is? I was like,
that's what I'm saying.
I was like, this is Marvey every day, no days off. 366 in a leap year.
Like I said, when we had Kinetic on the show, it's like, nah, what you see is like, it's 100% raw. We don't edit no mistakes. We don't cut out no stutters, no nothing. It's just like from the beginning to end, from clap on to clap off, anything in between is what you get.
And then that's our header to grab you. I'm Marvelous.
And I'm not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons. This show is hilariously inappropriate but intellectual beyond belief because adults need to have conversations like these. So let's start the show. Like, comment, subscribe, all the above, all streaming platforms possible. Podical Sons Podcast.
Here.
On the socials at Podical Sons and or the Pod Sons. And you can participate in the polls and the Ask the Sons. Keep them coming. And yeah, man, it's good to see you, man. What brought you joy this week, man?
Talk
to
cutting
me.
your facial hair. Nah,
it did, though. It did. Because
that day was fun. That day was fun. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I'm not even gonna stunt, whatever. Because somebody's like, you sound defeated, but you look happy as shit. Because she's like, one of my people from Cleveland, they're like, oh, I seen you cutting your shit. Like he was cutting your shit, whatever. But then you were still laughing and kikiing and stuff in between. So I'm like, yo, bittersweet, man. It's just grown man shit and stuff like that. People are like, why? I'm like, man, if you listen to the last 3 episodes of the podcast, you might know why.
You might know what's going on.
You might know why, whatever. Until then, whatever, you see me, until you see it, you'll see it. But if the ones who know, they know.
They know. And the reception has been good. The reception's been good.
Yeah. Most definitely, man. It's just,
It's just so, it takes a while for somebody to get used to after seeing you with facial hair for so long. But
you want the stories?
but I was gonna say though, like, I would say your adult life, you've been more facial hairless than with hair, right?
Yeah. So for me, I would say for the most part, let's say my ex, right? So for me, I'm with whatever my facial hair. I was always in moods and stuff, whatever, like in my 20s, right?
Yeah.
So even salute to Ben, even those punk ass with the mutton chops.
Shout out to Ben.
Comment and stuff, whatever. I think with me, let's say some days I felt like a beard, some days I didn't feel like it.
Right.
A goatee and everything. I know some of my homies and stuff back in the day used to call me broke ass Memph Bleak. Because I had the small goatee.
Yeah, they had the small goatee.
And then somebody's like, oh, your goatee's too thin. You like a rapist and stuff, or a grapist. Sorry, we can't say those words no more.
You gotta put the G in front.
Yeah. So I'm like, it was a whatever thing.
Right.
When, like, let's say before I got married and we were in a relationship, I kind of more, I want to say I cater to more the woman I'm with.
Okay.
So the woman I'm with, like, you give her happiness.
Yeah.
She gives you peace.
Yeah.
Right? She wasn't fond of like beards and stuff like that, whatever, right?
Right.
So it would grow, but then like, I know for a fact and so she'll be off of it, whatever. She's like, when you gonna shave? When you gonna line up?
Right.
When you gonna get your hair cut and stuff, whatever, right? So kind of got used to it. When that relationship ended,
yeah,
I was just like, fuck it, I'm trying to heal.
Right.
So my main concern is stuff trying to heal. Like, I was broken.
Whatever, right?
Yeah. So it took me time and stuff to kind of heal. So I wasn't really caring about external.
You know the funny thing is? Because anytime you see somebody in the healing stage, they always look rough. They got a beard full. They got the spaghetti stain on the shirt.
I was anorexic. I lost mad weight. Relationships. And good thing we posed a question and stuff about the health thing, whatever, right? We'll get to that. But like, it was crazy where I think it kind of like wolfed up a little bit.
Right.
And I was like, you know what? I ain't with her. I let it rock.
Yeah.
And I was using my product and stuff, whatever. Cut the check, and I say the product. But like, it was kind of like to kind of get rid of like the ingrown hairs and the bumps and stuff like that, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then I start kind of looking more into like what's good for my skin.
Right.
Self-care and skincare wise and stuff, whatever, right? So eventually they're like, to kill most of those ingrown hairs and stuff, whatever. Like, if you do get them on the lower levels, sharp tweezers, lift, just not pull, just kind of lift them up from underneath the skin.
Right.
If they curl like this.
Yeah.
And sometimes they grow underneath the skin and you might have to puncture.
Yeah.
And just to kind of get a little 1-2. So I was understanding that shit. I was like, all right, well, fuck it then. I just let the beard kind of rock.
Right.
But I never let it chunk up until like maybe 2021.
Okay.
After 2021, I was like, I just let it chunk up. And then I was like, oh shit, I got waves of a beard. And I was like, what? And then, I just always kept the beard and stuff whatever since, right? So I was just so used to it. And I think for the most part, so many people got like, let's say my world's kind of changed for the better.
Right.
And so I'm kind of seeing a lot more, right? And much as us together and stuff like from podcast stuff, I'm just so used to it.
Yeah.
And so many people and stuff are knowing me with the beard and shit like that till like now it's like, oh my gosh, I'm like, but I'm not my hair. Now let me tell you the stories I got.
Okay. Let's hear this. So before we go any deep, before we go any deep, because it sounds like we're gonna get to some shit. What brought you joy this week?
The stories.
All right. Let's go.
The stories.
Let's go.
So a sister of mine.
Yeah.
Right. Hit her on FaceTime.
Okay.
And showed her my face. And she said, I can't take you serious. You are a child. I don't need no advice from you.
Right. Yeah.
No words of encouragement. You are a child.
You lost the distinction.
When you grow back your beard,
come talk
I take advice from men.
Come talk to me.
Yo. There's a one lady at work I work with, whatever. And then with her, she's an older lady and stuff, whatever, right?
Okay, yeah.
And she always see me. She's like, hey, boyfriend. And she looked, she's like, hello, son. I was like, I'm a son today. She's like, no. I never been to an Epstein Island and stuff, whatever. So don't write me off as no pedophile. I was like, all right. So it was good. Like, I want to say, to me, my only drawback and stuff is I can't move that fast anymore.
Right.
Because the wind and the aerodynamic shit gets my cheeks. So I'm even walking outside. That's why I wear a shiesty.
Right. Yeah.
That's why I'm wearing a shiesty outside. These are some negative conditions here in Toronto, Canada.
Yeah.
So fuck it, I'm putting on the shiesty. I see what the young boys, why they like it, whatever, right?
Yeah.
It's just come with a kind of aura to it too. So that's a different story. But I was gangbanging in the house cleaning, so I have my that's my Windex spray to clean mirrors. That's the only
I thought you was gonna duck behind the sofa and play some Call of Duty.
I wish. I'm an unk looking like a young nigga.
Why not?
I'm like, I don't know.
Why not?
But like, but it was good. It was good, like seeing so many people and stuff kind of like react. And I guess so many people, I found out that so many people really had the love for the beard.
Right.
More than I thought, because to me, I don't see what most people see. Like, I can't see unless I walk past a mirror.
Right. Yeah.
Right. And I'm just used to me being me. I do know that, like, if I'm eating something and stuff in my beard and things get trapped up in it, then I could probably feel it somewhat for the most part. But other than that, like, if I don't see my beard like fully roll up in my face,
right,
my life is going on.
Yeah, and I think part of it too is also the beard was well maintained and well groomed, right? So it's like when people see,
because I mastered the skincare aspect, right?
and when people see like a really nice beard, that automatically I think becomes part of your identity.
Tell
So
your
that's
nephew,
why.
tell your nephew I still love him, man. Tell him I'm coming back strong. Because I know the compliment at the funeral about my beard and everything, and I was in like beast mode, like extra growing. Tell him it's coming back. Tell him June.
We get June,
whatever. We could take a photo in here. You can send it to him and stuff. But like the beard said, "I."
Okay, so wait a sec now. So are we restarting the countdown. Okay.
We started counting from February 1st when you cut my freaking beards, bro. I was emotional. I drove home in the car. I kept touching my face every few minutes. For those
who haven't seen it, the clip is floating around on Instagram and TikTok. It's there.
Yeah.
It'll be on YouTube soon. Yeah. Don't worry. Y'all see it.
I got the reactions. The reactions keep coming in, whatever. And I was like, yeah, but like, it's dope that, let's say, the real world people, the real life people that I see, how they react. It's funnier when the digital people, like the socials and stuff, whatever, like I don't know them personally, but I'm always grateful for them.
Right.
And I'm like, that's dope. Yeah. I was like, oh shit. I was like, don't worry, it's coming back, man. It's coming back. I see, why? Sad face emoji. I was like, you guys like the beard more than Mark? I was like, I don't get wise words
part
anymore.
Of your identity, man.
Yeah, it is. It's become apparently.
Like, I've been sitting contemplating. Like, I mean, do I go with a new logo until the beard goes back?
Nah, it's coming back. That's goals again. That's goals again.
All right.
That's goals. When we get past,
we leave the logo the same.
When we get past whatever, like trust me, I feel like, again, I've learned so much more about maintaining a beard, carrying a beard, and the skin and all that type of stuff. That's why I know that this time around, it's going to be bigger and badder than ever.
Okay.
Right? I want to say the things that I was doing and stuff, let's say now in the beginning growing stages, hell, I even start going back, watching some YouTube videos on how to grow a beard.
Right.
Because it's always good to relearn things. Like I want to say, especially as people, I can honestly say that at one point in my life, I was homophobic.
Yeah.
Not that now. So the LGBT peoples, I had to relearn about people.
Right.
About a people dynamic and stuff, whatever, right? You have to always think and stuff, whatever, like unlearn bad behaviors, unlearn bad things.
Right.
You don't always know things. And then there's always updates.
Yeah.
Think about when it came to coffee and shit like that, whatever. Coffee is good for you. Coffee is bad for you. Coffee is good for you again.
Yeah.
Coffee can do this for you. Coffee used as a laxative. Things constantly change.
Constantly.
You can't always act like it was the same way as it was before. Before when I didn't have a beard before, I wasn't 40.
Right.
I'm 40 plus.
Yeah.
Body changes, skin changes, and everything. We learn new shit, man.
Yeah.
We learn new shit. What brought you joy, man? Besides hurting my soul.
Well, I mean, like we mentioned last week, I was off for the week, so every day was just a bliss, just kicking back and just being able to just do shit with family that I wasn't able to do while I've been on the grind. So I just took advantage of that. Sir,
I will ask you. So, with you in a day-to-day before, you with the week off, and then you going back to the day-to-day, right?
Yeah.
Do you feel the need to connect with family, or do you feel the need to recharge your own batteries? Between the two, because obviously people will say both.
Connect.
Talk about it.
Yeah. Because you know what? I really don't have a problem recharging. Even during like when I'm doing like a 9 to 5.
Oh, okay, that's dope.
Yeah, it's one thing that I've kind of conditioned myself to do.
Yeah.
Because again, if I don't do it throughout the week, when will I ever get a chance to do it? Sometimes the weekends are not enough, right? What I don't do throughout the week is connect with family as much because kids are either at school or at work. I'm at work. Wife's at work, right? When we get home in the evenings, again, I'm using some of that time to decompress, right? So it was just a blast to just have all the time in the world to just decompress
Right.
and be like, oh shit, let me do something. You need a ride to work? You know what I mean?
Right.
You want to chat? You want to do this? You want to do like?
But what I've learned about you though, keep it a buck. What I learned about you, your love language is acts of service.
Yes.
Right. So I always feel like when most people tap into their act of service,
Yes.
their love language, excuse me, when they tap into their love language, it replenishes your battery.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So you
100%.
just even doing shit for
even
other
just
people.
kicking back and just doing shit, right? It's
Yeah.
like my daughter woke up one morning. My daughter was like, "Do you mind dropping me to work?" Right? And then I didn't see it right away. And before I got to reply, she goes, "Oh no worries. I just checked my account. I have money for an Uber, so I'll just Uber." So I replied, "Nah, you don't need to Uber. I'm not doing anything. I can take you, right?" So she's like, "Okay, cool." So we jumped in a car, laughed, joked, rocked, dropped to the work, and that was it.
And I feel like which is dope too, because like there's so many components and stuff in that like I'm intrigued with. Like I think one of the component stuff is you as a 50-year-old man having a conversation with your Gen Z daughter.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The fact that like, some kids, they're probably like too cool for their parents.
Right.
At a time and stuff like that, whatever, to then can still come to you and stuff, whatever. It wasn't a time of need because again, she's like, I don't need you. It would be nice.
Yeah.
For the Uber purpose and stuff for her. And you're like, no, we'll do it. And then you made so much out of it and stuff, whatever. And then again, adding to like your awesome ass week. That is good shit.
Even the day before, same thing with my son. I was dropping him to work, and we're having a discussion about public speaking, and then we started talking about AI, and I was asking him, how does your generation feel and deal with AI? And I was basically telling how my generation feels and deals with AI.
I think the thing, we don't bridge enough gaps, and either we don't speak these children's language, and they don't care to learn our language till like at a later time.
Right.
But conversations and motions should be happening like this between father and child,
for sure,
or parents and their children, more frequent in today's crazy times than ever.
What was so dope about it, Marv, was the very next night. We do our Black men's meeting. We're doing our Black men's meeting.
Yeah.
The topic of AI comes up. And someone is talking about children in the future. It's like, hey,
my son,
I just got firsthand knowledge from somebody who's now growing up in this age, and he's like basically saying, "Nah, we're embracing it. We don't have that type of fear that you guys do." You know what he told me he feared though?
What?
The gap that it's gonna take between the robot doing surgeries and the humans still doing surgeries, because what they're saying is most of those professions like lawyers, this, that, and a third, these kids out here using ChatGPT to pass these exams to become these things. So now when they pass these exams and come to become these things, these are who you're expecting to do your surgery in the real world. So it's like, yeah, that's the scary thought, because we know, like I know personally who's been using ChatGPT to graduate and so forth like that. It's like when the robots take over, then we know at least the robots is following AI to whatever the script is 100%. As I was like, yeah, so you don't even think the AI is going to be helping these guys? It's like,
that's a good conversation. I never really thought about that. I should ask another Gen Z kid and stuff to see what they say.
Yeah, I was interested.
That's very interesting, because when you put in perspective, you're looking at it and you're looking like, shit, there's going to be a gap between, like right now we're in a doctor deficit as is.
Right.
So now a lot of the doctor duties are getting shifted to the nurses and et cetera, to fill this gap.
Yeah.
When these doctors, RIP to them and stuff for them, not calling death on them, are gone.
Yeah.
And some of the nurse practitioners and stuff may not have the surgery skills for a certain amount of things.
Right.
And the robots didn't really, like, again, same thing back to the episode with Blue.
Yeah.
Are we trusting to put your lower half in a machine to get like some kind of urology done to your sack from a computer with a trained expert? Go fuck yourself. I'm losing my shit to the natural causes. I get it. I get it. I like it.
Yeah, man. It's dope.
So good. That's good for you. Good. What is it? Like I said, I left that for you. Gen Z shit.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Let's cook with the polls,
All right,
man.
what's the
Because
polls
I
got
know
for
I know
us?
you want to get on some terrorist shit with the Bill Gates and the STD
Oh,
shit.
man.
So, because I do, but let's cook with the polls and stuff, whatever. First, first poll of the week was: Is marriage for men a want or a need? What do you think the populace put down, Smooth?
I'm gonna say they went with need.
You are incorrect. The populace said it's a want.
said it's want.
58% said a
Yeah.
want.
Mm.
Tell me why you think it's a need.
I think
Because I can understand it too.
yeah,
But go ahead.
I think so growing up we've always been a whole out in ourselves, right?
Okay.
Until we leave home, right? And then we start finding that independence. But part of that independence, I believe, is being able to pass on,
Okay.
right? You learn, you grow, you learn, and you acquire knowledge. Now it's time for you to give back, contribute. One of the easiest ways to do that, and one of the ways that you have probably so much impact is having a child of your own, right? Now, in regards to having a child of your own, what we've been lacking all this time is the ability to choose the right mate.
That's fair.
Now, there's something about choosing the right mate that takes you from this level to that level. And I'm not saying that you can't do it by yourself, right? But I believe just the two are more effective and need each other, especially in this day and age. I think we build each other. I think there's certain things that, as a man who's a professional and you're a single man, I think there's still something that you might lack as opposed to somebody who's in a committed relationship with somebody who thinks almost identically as them and knows what it takes to help that person go forward.
Two things I want to shoot at you with. So, the first piece, when you had that sense about when you said about your parents,
Yes.
about what the leaving the house to be whole and everything. Did you learn that from your parents? About from leaving home and experiencing certain things and stuff, about like going out there to try to find your pieces to be complete, or was it something you learned along the way yourself?
No, it's something that it's something that I've witnessed growing up. The partnership, right? That partnership dynamic
between your parents,
between my parents, and just seeing how.
Well, you were very advanced then, because I think a lot of people underlook that.
Yeah.
And then they're looking for the same kind of, I guess, would say the same kind of energy or the dynamic to be applicable when they're ready of age to find a partner.
Right.
But again, there's so many components where you can see that your parents are together.
Yeah.
But would you say, and this will bring it back to my second question, could you be a good man without a woman?
Oh, definitely, you can be a good man without a woman.
And you can be a good woman without a man.
You can be a good woman without a man.
So then where would it be where a good, like a woman would take a man to the next level if he's already good?
I think just because she's giving that female perspective, I think that
you can't get that from like a sister or a homegirl.
See, getting it from a wife, it's way more different than getting it from a sister than a homegirl.
Is there a difference? And we're having this convo. This is fire convo, by the way.
Yeah.
Is there a difference between having the conversation with a wife and the conversation between a girlfriend?
I think so, 100%. I think the only thing that can top a wife in a position of authority in your life is the mom.
Her mom, your
mom. I think I think your wife.
We're going into a whole bunch of things,
bro.
too. I think
your wife is that person that's taking over from your mom. Your mom is caring for you and nurturing for you to that certain point, like I said, till you become that individual who's strong enough to walk out on your own. Your father's instilled stuff on you. Your mom's instilled stuff in you, right?
Definitely.
But that I think 100%, that loving nature you probably get from your mom, right? Your wife is going to want to instill that further in you, right? Because she's going to want that for the offspring, for the kids growing up.
And the girlfriend wouldn't want that because the girlfriend's future possibilities of becoming
right, but she may not be invested at that point to do it, right? And I'm saying,
but there's some forever girlfriends now. If we're keeping it a buck,
there is some forever girlfriends.
They've been 10 years plus in a relationship.
Yeah, but we call them forever girlfriends. You might the wives. We're
back to common wives. Common wives.
Man.
Okay, the common wives.
If they're willing to do that stretch,
all right.
Well, let's remove forever girlfriends. Common wife.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
And I don't think a common wife is no different from, someone married by law who's going to be looking out for your interests and have the family unit's best interest as their main concern.
That's
true.
I can agree to that.
Your sister's not going to do, because your sister has her own life and her own possible family.
Wouldn't you, fuck. I guess I would think my sister would want me to win in life the same way I would want my mom will want me to win in life. So therefore, my best interest should always be like at top of their roster, like a dreadlock.
And no doubt. And I don't think that, and I'm not saying that they don't have that best interest for you. I just don't think it's going to be greater than the wife who's in that immediate circumstance with you.
Okay.
Right? The day-to-day.
Somebody in the trenches.
Right.
The
day-to-day decisions that it affects both of you. Not so much your sister or your mother, but it's going to affect who's immediately there with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to do her 100% best to make sure that you don't fail. You know what I mean? If she got to put boots to ground, she's going to put boots to ground. If she have to go out and do, you know what I mean? If you lose your job and she has to go out and work, she'll be willing to do that.
And that's why you would say marriage is a need for a man.
I say if you can find somebody who's gonna be your partner in life, it makes it much more easier, way more easier for you than you to just fight with it alone.
I would bet. Okay, so I understand your side wholeheartedly. I would debate on this time for the want side.
Right.
So I would say part of the want, most aspects of marriages in North America, are not really in favor for man.
Right.
Right? Let's say if things go south.
Right.
If things go south, it's not really in favor and stuff for men. So a good portion of men know this. A good portion of men don't probably understand the dynamic fully what it means, because it may vary from province to province and state to state, whatever, right? But then it will still come in that aspect where the marriage aspect is not too much in favor for man. Status?
Yeah.
Yes. But then again, status, I don't feel like it's a need. It's something of a want.
Right.
And I feel like the title of being husband compared to again, I'm okay with being common husband. Yo, I feel like if the dynamic, if I know if I'm with somebody and they know this is this, but a lot of them and I don't want to speak for generalize a lot of women, but a good portion of them like that status title of wife over girlfriend. That's why I kind of highlighted is the difference between a wife and a girlfriend.
Right.
Right? Because there's a lot of girlfriends that became baby mamas, but then if we're going back to the common wife thing, we're in life, you don't need a ring to be my wife.
Yeah.
And we're here, fuck the title then. You just know that I need you as a good partner and stuff, whatever, more than it's a want for I just want you to be called a wife.
Right.
When you're doing everything already as a wife.
Right.
So that's why I feel like it's more of a want type of thing for a good portion of men.
Yeah.
Like for me, if I want to get married and stuff again, I want to look at it as a need. A good woman is a need. I believe that.
Yes.
I believe that. And I believe you have to earn a good woman. And I feel like every woman has to earn a good man. If you've been treating, from a man's side, if you've been cheating on women, beating on women, doing some type of things and stuff to defile a woman and everything like that, and you got a mama and you got a sister or you got some nieces, and you still doing what you do, you got to earn you a good woman. Like eventually you got to like say like, all right, let me put down this bad shit and get right.
Yeah.
Because even if you try to build back with that chick, she might have this kind of resentment on you and pull the rug up underneath your ass and be like, I haven't cheated on her in 9 years. So she don't give a fuck.
She don't care about
that.
She
ain't forget.
She don't care about that.
Hell had no fear compared to a woman scorn, no?
That's true. That's true.
So I'm like, yo, a good woman is a need. Yeah. A good man is a need and stuff for a lot of people and stuff, whatever. But I think marriage and the aspect and stuff is more of a want thing.
Yeah. I can see where you're coming from with that. And again, if you have a good woman, right? Yeah. And she's there 100% as common law. Yeah. Then I'll always make the argument that I'm gonna consider she wifey regardless. If you married her or not. If you
so like say you come through and stuff, whatever, and I have said woman there and stuff, and she's been in my life for some time. You'd be like, that's Mars' wife.
That's who you locked in with, right? And regardless if you want to say married or not, right? You all are moving you're moving like the unit. What we're talking about, right? And that's what I'm saying. It's, the need is for a good man on the woman's side. The need is for a good woman on the man's side, right? If you can find that, right? Married, yes. The title of marriage is just that. It's just that.
Yes, that's fair. Yiki. On to the next one.
To the next.
Next one was, and bring it back to what we were saying in the earlier part. Does a healthy relationship improve your health? What do you think the polls put down?
I want to say yes.
Yes, came in at a whopping 86%.
Nice.
Tell me, how does a healthy relationship improve your health? I feel like you have to be your own savior at times. I don't feel like the relationship can improve your health if you have a natural McDonald's addiction.
You have to be your own savior 100%. But I think it helps when you have a person who's also thinking on that lines and can help. Again, a lot of it for me is that encouragement when you feel like
you got a good wife, nigga.
It's the encouragement when you feel like you don't have it the most, right? So if you have a wife who is 100% concerned with your health, then she's gonna go out and make sure whatever she does, like if she got groceries, this, that, and the third, she's buying the healthy food to support your mission, right? As opposed to you're saying, okay, I'm on this health journey, and your wife is not really concerned with it. Your wife is gonna just buy whatever she feels to buy, and then you're pretty much gonna have to be like, okay, I don't eat this, I don't eat that, I don't eat that. Let me go buy maybe some stuff for myself that I can't eat, right?
Right.
Which is like
that's not a healthy relationship.
It's
more for the household, though.
But you're part of the household.
She didn't buy enough,
and she didn't buy anything for you.
That's not a healthy relationship.
No, you know I can't eat Cheetos. Why are you buying a whole bag of Cheetos?
Because you want Cheetos. The kids want Cheetos.
Okay, fine. The kids and you want Cheetos. Y'all could throw an extra bag of veggie chips for me. What about my needs?
yo, this is very true.
What about my needs?
This is very true. We're like noted. Noted. It's I see 100%. I see where you're coming from, because I would understand the dynamic and stuff that, like, if I'm the one in charge of doing groceries and I found out that my woman had a cholesterol thing,
right?
I'm trying to go to do it or buy things and stuff that kind of like, healthy on the heart, all this type of things.
Right,
and
exactly.
I probably start be like, yo, you need to get your ass up and start come walking with me or something like that. Whatever.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna be on top of her on everything because you want to make
best.
Sure the best is happening for her, right? Yeah.
Kudos. Well, that's fair. That's fair. Alrighty. That was a simple fix. What about now? My next question. With Bill Gates, was his relationship with Melinda Gates a healthy one? Because he also tried to give her drugs to improve her health.
He did.
Well, that's not a healthy relationship?
He did. But he was also trying to correct what he did. she had dick. Pom pom. Mine she shoot you with it.
Yo, remember that song? She had the gun in the buggy. She like she shoot you with it. Pom pom. Gen Z, this song went over your heads.
Yeah.
The millennials and
millennials is like, yeah.
millennials and the Gen
millennials
Xers
is bogling right now.
The Gen Xers like, yo, pom pom.
They got their gun fingers in their hand.
Yo. See, you're right. See, all right. My question for you: at what age do people stop getting STDs? Like, yo, you would think if you know you about to do dirt,
Yeah.
rub her up. Dog. Like, I don't understand.
100%.
You're a billionaire at this time.
But you're a billionaire who's married. Just forget about even being a billionaire.
You see what I've been telling you about?
You're going to cheat on your wife and you're not even going to take proper precautions to even protect her for your wrongdoing?
You see what I've been telling you about how men need to fucking get dick discipline?
Yeah.
You see what dick discipline? You see Hogan was an example?
Yep.
You see Bill Gates right now as being an example and
Yep.
stuff? You're a fucking billionaire, dog. Use better sense. This is the thing and stuff. I want to say this. People going to look at me like I'm a monster. Fuck it, we're here. This is where I feel like Epstein was the right guy. Epstein, and I say this because I watched this show called Silicon Valley one time, right? And I got this idea because I saw it from the show.
Right.
These are some nerd dudes, right? I'm a nerd. They're a different kind of nerd. They're nerdier than nerdier.
Yeah.
Urkel, not, Stefan Urkel.
Yeah.
They go to this party because it's a tech party for their software and their program to boom.
Yeah.
They see mad attractive women in this bitch.
100%.
These dudes don't know how to talk to attractive women.
Nope.
They just need somebody to provide a facility and a place for them to meet the attractive women.
That's it.
And if they know for a fact that they can pay their way for this, Heidi Fleiss has been doing it. Heidi Fleiss was that girl, wasn't she? And Heidi Fleiss got changed over to Jeffrey Epstein, though. No?
And these women are well trained and understand the dynamic of the nerd, the super nerd.
So that's what I'm saying. So now bring it back to Bill now, whatever. What part of Bill, I'm not gonna, no disrespect, but with all respect, Bill don't he don't got no kind of style or.
No, 100%.
I'm gonna say he got a lot of substance. Partial, well, he's drugging his wife, not too much substance.
I always even, because let's move away even from Bill.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
If you're not a person who is extroverted and have the ability to communicate with women, then you probably haven't talked to a lot of women throughout your lifetime.
Correct.
Right? Without talking with a lot of women throughout your lifetime, you don't have experience in dealing with women.
Correct.
Experience in dealing with women goes a long way for men. And I say this, these nerds, those women who they're dealing with are sharks.
That's fair.
100% sharks. They're going to come in and know you probably maybe got laid maybe 3 times in your life.
Yeah.
So she's going to come in and give you the Kegel Master Supreme 6000. Because she knows. She knows.
Yeah.
Right?
That's fair.
She knows. She whips you. That's it.
Yeah.
For all we know, Bill probably, the first couple of times, he probably was packing condoms.
If I hit it one time, then I like her. If I hit it 2 times, I might wife her.
Now, could you imagine the third time?
You
imagine the third time. Bill, you know how good it would feel when it's just raw.
It ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe.
Bill, I'm clean. Stupid ass nerd gonna be like, yeah, she probably clean. Been with her a couple times.
But you're cheating. You are cheating, sir. Sir, you have bread. What's the equation? You can lose a lot of money chasing women, but you can't lose a lot of women chasing money. Right?
Yeah.
You are a multi-billionaire.
Multi.
At this time. you have wife at the house.
Yeah.
You get enamored. I'm using one of your words. You get enamored by some young. They allegedly it's a Russian thing, right?
Russian, yeah.
Young Russian thing and stuff, whatever, right? Little babushka doll
Yeah.
for you and stuff,
Yeah.
whatever. You still gotta go home after set rendezvous, my guy. I was like, and then for you to even catch something and stuff, I'm like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I grew up in the 90s. And when I even hit 5th grade, we heard about mad STDs. And that was 1995.
Come on, man.
Right? So we know about STDs and stuff.
Come
How
on,
are you still
man.
catching STDs to this day? Are we getting too old for this shit?
That's what I'm saying. All right, so now, you know, we're kind of understanding why, you know, a woman would want to leave the richest man in the world.
Yes.
But I don't know if you've seen, she's done an interview.
Yeah, with another lady.
With another lady since the whole thing has come out. And, you know, she ain't really denying anything. She's not saying much, but she's really at the same time not denying anything. So you really gotta start to think, man, I don't know. Do I save my rage now? Do I go ahead with my rage? Because we've been discussing last week. Is it too soon? Do we need more stuff to come out? Right? It's
right. The wave thing.
You know, it's the wave thing. But it's I mean, I kind of like to, you know, we joked about it last week and how, you know, it's this, that, and the third. But bro, when I got the little Bill Gates news, I was tickled pink. I was like, shit, let me find a meme for this.
This guy Bill is different. I think
different.
Let me ask you, is there a possibility that like Melinda Gates could sue him? Right? Because now let's say, okay, she in that interview, right?
Right.
She looked like she knew about like her getting the drugs and stuff like that, whatever. Right? But if she just even claimed like, oh, this is new to me.
Right.
Can she sue him? Because basically he was drugging her and she never gave consent to it.
Yeah, it would be interesting because, you know, we all know she signed an NDA. Part of the
with all those billions.
So we all
with all those billions?
So we know.
Come
we
on,
know, right?
With all those
so
billions?
It would be interesting on a retrospective. What can be allowed as far as her going forward with any type of lawsuits or anything like that, right? Because like you're saying, if this is something that she never had no prior knowledge to, then I don't think an NDA can protect Bill from that.
That's what I was thinking. Either that or like the divorce paperwork and stuff had like something like to kind of cover the landscape of the STD thing.
Right.
Drugs. Then because I would look, I'm like, let's say you're not a Bill Gates, and let's say you don't have any kind of billions and stuff like that. You're a regular Joe Schmo with wife, and you're still trying to slip your wife an STD medication without her being known.
That's wild, man. just listening to this whole thing is just wild.
You know. See, it don't really hit a lot of people.
Yeah.
Until you see it in text or court stenographer.
Yeah.
Cause remember, court stenographer, these motherfuckers have zero feelings. They're just in there. They're like,
zero.
Could you read it back to us? He received an STD from a Russian prostitute on Jeffrey Epstein's island, allegedly. And he knew Jeffrey Epstein was the man with the medication for the STD and said to slip it into his wife. Should I read more back to you, courts?
It's wild.
The court stenographer will fuck
No,
you
No,
up.
they
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This is like I said, the wave shit, whatever from it, whatever. But I looked at stuff. I was like, when it came out, I was like, I fucking just told Smooth after Smooth butchered my face that I don't want to hear about this Epstein thing too much because Epstein just shit is up and down. But I'm like, this shit right here.
That's what I'm saying.
You still catching STDs?
That's what I'm saying. When it came up, I was like,
hey, yo.
Because the funny thing is like we knew that he was in the files. We knew that was
hands down.
That's old news. Him being in the files. Old news.
He tried to deny it.
He tried to deny it.
Hands down. But that's what I'm saying. This is where my monster roses and my black roses go to like Epstein because Epstein looked at all these nerds,
All of them.
and him and Ghislaine, they just said, we just got to provide a space for them.
Yeah.
Because these nerd-ass dudes can't use their full superpowers to their potential.
Yeah.
Because the ones that could, they did it.
Yep.
The ones that did it, they ran to him.
Yeah.
The Bill Clinton thing was what throwing me off. Because I heard Bill Clinton been clapping chicks way before. Like the presidential run.
Since even Arkansas, Governor Arkansas.
So I'm looking, I'm like, they must have got entwined somewhere else.
Yeah.
Right? But again, it's that conspiracy theory thing and stuff for them. I'm like, until we know like as much as the facts compared to like, you know, what we all can think.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, it's gonna just keep coming their ways. But the people did say and stuff, but like, we released 3 million pages. We still had 3 million more pages to go.
Man. This when if everything is all said and done, that Epstein documentary, like the casino is gonna be like the documentary of all documentaries. When everything is all said and done. It's gonna be a series. It has to be a series.
The Netflix thing, The Filthy Rich.
Yeah.
I feel like it didn't do it full justice. Only because of the time frame.
Yes.
Right? I do believe if Netflix was to wait for the 6 million pages to come out,
right,
I think it'd be some 50 Cent Diddy reckoning shit.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
We're all gobbling up, eating stuff. Take me through there. All that shit.
Yeah.
But I think it would just change because of their timing. Either that or they might want to do like a Filthy Rich Part 2, maybe. But I feel like, who is it? It's fucking hip-hop snitch. Vlad released some other interview of Epstein from somewhere else.
Right.
That they had at Epstein.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how many other plugs have places like this, whatever? Because fuck, the guy died a while back now, and they still ain't dropped nothing and stuff, whatever, until now.
Just think of, because when you really think about these guys, right? Because they know the game that they're playing and how deep the rabbit hole goes, there's always
some holes go a little bit more shallow.
Some. There's always some sort of, either some sort of exit plan or some kill switch, right? So if you think about it now, right? Jeffrey, if he was a smart guy, is probably gonna have maybe 3 or 4 kill switches, other than Ghislaine. So if you're a kill switch now, right?
Thank you for saying her name correctly for the first time.
Yeah. I paused for a minute, just make sure that the name came out properly.
Yo, if you can find the clips, just Lane.
Probably every other clip other than today.
As you are, my good man. So
if you're Epstein, you probably have 2 or 3 kill switches apart from her, right?
You have to.
So now think about it. If he's years removed and you're still sitting on this footage, that it no longer makes sense for you even to hold, because that kill switch is dead.
You've paid, you're dead. What if, oh shit.
So now you're gonna go around and start selling footage to the highest bidder.
He is a billionaire. He was a billionaire.
Yeah.
Because the thing is stuff, and I'll keep it a buck. If you know I had bread.
Right.
I have substantial bread, and I come to you and stuff and say, yo, Smooth, check this. My world is a little bit different. But if I go down, some other motherfuckers need to go down.
Yeah.
And they need to do whatever they should do to protect me.
Yeah.
If the shit goes south, I'm gonna need you to wait till 3 years minimum after my death.
Right.
To release some shit.
Right.
Here's my first payment to you to let you know how sincere I am.
Right.
And then when I I give you the first payment, I drop off whatever. Let's say it might be like a little plastic container, like full of like flash drives and paperwork and USB keys and shit like that, whatever. And I tell you and stuff, and I'm like, yo, I can only pay you up to like the government or whoever come get me.
Right.
Right? So now I dump you with like another, like, let's say 2 million.
Yeah.
Right? You see me locked up, but you already know what the plan is. You got paid.
Yeah.
You're not going to stick to the script? Because I know I will.
You're going to stick to the script, right? As long as you know that money keeps coming, right?
And then when the money done,
when the money's when they start because I mean they either got his assets frozen and tied up somewhere else.
Yeah.
So those regular payment checks, they can't
They
come like
stop.
they usually come, right? So now you're sitting on something and you know it's valuable. So you look at somebody like, you know, probably certain places are probably not going to buy it because they might already have it.
I didn't think that far, but I get what you're saying.
Remember, they raided the spot, right?
Yeah.
So they might already, certain places might already have it.
Right.
Right? So you realize, okay, I go to them first and like, I want 50 million. For what? That? Slide open and show you half a dozen videotapes that they have just sitting down waiting for to you know what I mean, to collaborate with these files.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because even
fine. Then you go, okay, you leave him and then you go to somebody like Vlad. And he say, well, Vlad don't got 50 million, but if 50,000, but at least if I can get 20, I'm okay with 20.
I saw this thing one time, right? And this guy said this online with a separate thing for pertaining to Osama bin Laden, right? It's conspiracy kind of theory shit, whatever. And the man's like, Bin Laden's messages from the videos that he was always dropping and releasing, his looks would be different. Like he'd be aged to young to everything, but the messages would be kind of like universal.
Okay.
It's good that this happened to those people because they go against, you know, the religion and a lot. Like it's a standard kind of message.
Right.
It's just being shot and recorded at different times in the man's life.
Right.
When the U.S. said they went in and boop, boop, 0 Dark 30, his shit, whatever, right? We never saw Set Corpse.
No.
They said part of religion was about dumping them in the ocean and all we know and stuff, whatever, right?
Right.
For all we know, the real Bin Laden could have been mollywop from time. They just threw a body, called it that, threw it in the ocean, we call it a day, whatever, right? Whenever you're dealing with the money people, you can't believe the media.
You can't.
There's just something about it.
You can't, man.
And that's my thing.
Yeah.
That's just my conspiracy theory and stuff, whatever. Like, you have to look into the money people as far as you can go. Because you might come to a point where like, nah, doc, something's not settling right with me.
Yeah.
So you get a tap on the shoulder by a guy in a black suit and some shades and be like, I think you should stop doing what you're doing. That's your tap on the shoulder.
That's your tap on the shoulder, yeah.
Sit the fuck down.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
We're watching you and call it a day. I feel like every device is possibly being recorded.
Of course.
The fact that people think that, no, it's not. Stupid is not the word. Less intelligent. Can we go with that? We don't want to call it like churn.
You can go with that.
But less intelligent.
Yeah.
But those things and stuff, and that's what I'm saying. Pertaining to the money man needs to get mollywopped. And the money man, they're gonna do whatever it takes to cover up the trail from the money man.
Yeah.
Epstein was the money man. Fuck, he even created the places of paradise for them, paradise and pleasure.
Yeah.
He had the drugs in case they caught anything from the acts he had there.
Well, I mean, even closer to home, one of the, I think it was 20 police officers that got caught up in that whole that illegal raid.
Let's talk.
One of them right now, he didn't get bail, but he's under protected custody inside the prison. And people are like, well, y'all ain't giving him bail, but you're giving him protective custody. Yeah. You have to give him protective custody. 100%.
No. He has to earn it. You don't get what you deserve. You get what you negotiate.
Hear what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying.
Go ahead.
Hear what I'm saying.
And now, go ahead, Al. Go ahead.
Because the bigger fish is still out on the road. Somebody might Epstein him.
Who, the one in the thing?
The one in there.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
But my thing, and again, him need to know that from when they came to his house to knock on his door to say, yo, you're coming in. From right there, you're on a ticking time bomb.
Yeah.
So you need to sort out the fact that, like, yo, boss, you know when they say, I want a lawyer? You better be like, I want to make a phone call.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yo, big fish. Let's talk, doc.
Let's talk.
Let's talk.
Yeah.
Because you're my one phone call.
Right.
I'm not calling my woman my let's talk. Because at the end of the day, they want you. You taught us.
Right.
They caught me.
Yeah.
Wagwan.
Okay. So you made the phone call to me, right?
Okay.
I'm Big Fish.
All
right?
right.
Okay.
Fire for that.
Okay. Before anything,
All right.
I'm gonna say, okay, don't worry, I got you covered. Give me about, give me about a couple days. I'm gonna sort out the lawyer for you and everything. Make sure all is well. Right?
I only have a day.
You only have a day.
Because they're gonna move me to another place where I might not be able to make another phone call to you.
Okay.
I only have a day.
Sit tight. Sit tight. You have that one day, right? Sit tight. I'll make some couple calls, right? I hang up with you, right? I call Donnie.
Go murder that motherfucker.
Listen, he in this cell. He's at this. You still got CO something on the payroll? All right, here's what I need you to do. Lock off all the cameras. Tell them niggas to go to sleep. I'ma send him Mike.
Another Toronto police officer has been killed in the jail cell due to all the multiple charges that was laid recently in the beginning of February of 2026. Back to you in the newsroom, Tom.
Prosecutors don't want to see that happen, man. They ain't gonna give him protected custody.
That's fucked up. Yo, Donnie. Donnie Brasco will always live in our hearts.
Always.
The real ones know that Donnie Brasco
man.
story. Fucking sellout cops.
Oh, man.
Yo, I don't know. I'll say this. The corruption that has been blown from the Toronto police side, the amount of, let's say this, they pulled a string.
Yeah.
And it's unraveling a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
It's unraveling a lot to expose a lot.
Right.
And to be honest, I think unlike America, I want to say America has more resources to kind of silence the people.
Yeah.
I think Canada, because they're so liberal and so spaced out.
Right.
Because it's kind of like the people who live in Nova Scotia move different from the people that live in Montreal.
Right.
Move different from the people in Toronto.
Right.
From like the Winnipeg, Alberta area to the West Coast. Right.
Yeah.
For the most part, Americans might say it might be the same, but there's certain shit and stuff, whatever, that we kind of do countrywide so much.
Right.
Right? Like I want to say, a lot of times California might do this different, might do this different. So meaning, when it comes to any of their judicial shit, it can't really stick and hit to like cops in certain type of ways and manners because of their unions. Like, fuck, look at California, LAPD. Right. They are the most hated police in North America.
Right.
Right? A lot of those people and stuff, I'm not saying they didn't, whatever, think like shit like Rodney King's, other riots, corruptions, what's Training Day thing, the Perez guy?
Yeah.
Like, that's all LAPD.
Right.
A lot of the LAPD shit, they can contain.
Right.
Because again, when we just start hearing shit about Training Day and the Perez thing and stuff like that, whatever, nigga, they have a Raw 4 documentary when the man died.
Yep.
Canada, it's hard to contain shit like that, whatever here.
Very hard. 100%.
So then now, the fact that Canadians are probably telling their British people to the Nigerian folk, to the Jamaican folks, like, why? Canada cops bumble corrupt.
We were watching the comments because us black people, we already knew. We've heard stories of, you know what I mean? It's like some of y'all didn't have family members who were criminal enough to have those ties with those type of kind of cops. But I've heard about those type of cops growing up.
Todd Bayless.
And we need to say no more.
That's all I'm saying.
We need to say no more.
Todd Bayless. Somebody's going to be like, what? And go to the keyboard. That's it.
That's it.
Well, yeah. One more thing and stuff, whatever, and we can keep it pushing. This is a heavy one.
All right.
What are your thoughts on Thee R.Kelly sex tape victim coming forward?
I didn't know she came forward.
Oh, so let me give you a quick tidbit.
Okay.
So, earlier this week, there was a CBS Stories thing on the CBS Morning thing.
Right.
There's a full interview. I have it somewhere. I'll send it to you and stuff for them when I get to it.
Yeah.
But like, she came forward, face, scene, and all, no shadow work.
Right.
First and last name. She wrote a book.
Okay.
She wrote a book and she's telling her story and stuff, whatever, and what it is from her side, right?
Yeah.
Since she didn't know and stuff, whatever. Okay. I'll ask you this. If you were her, would you reveal yourself to the world?
If I was her,
Yeah.
If I'm trying to get book sales, yes.
So it's a money thing, not an integrity thing.
I don't think it's an integrity thing.
Did
If
you-
it was an
you
integrity
wouldn't-
thing, she probably would have had done this a long time ago. Why would you wait till now after you release a book?
This is why
It's an integrity thing.
this-
I mean, come on.
No.
Would Melinda be sitting down telling a reporter that she knows that her husband's been up to things, but what type of things she don't know? If his name didn't come out with, giving her an STD, she wouldn't be out here talking to nobody, right? But it's the fact that it's out, right? I can get some publicity from it, right? So let me work this to my advantage.
And then basically in Melinda's case, but before bringing it back to the victim, in Melinda's case, she pretty much can just say as much as the NDA will allow her to say,
yeah.
and she can still make money from it.
Yeah.
So basically, like if we were to hire her, we're like, yo, 50 racks, come through, do a show and stuff, whatever. She'll take the 50 racks, but she'll know not to violate anything in the NDA.
Right, yeah, 100%. She said, I'll do the show, but here's a list of questions you cannot ask me.
And then I'll bring it back to the victim side and stuff. I'm glad we're having this conversation. Iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
You opened my eyes to so much, like, from saying that statement, because I looked at it, I was like, I couldn't do it. I think from what the world saw of her body at that time, what he's done to her, and to know for a fact, like, her family in the process, because Sparkle's her aunt, right?
Right.
And for Sparkle saying her comments and stuff, even Sparkle made comments pertaining to this interview, right? As well, I couldn't do it. I couldn't. I don't. And it's not for anybody. And that's why I would choose the integrity.
Right.
When we're saying the money integrity aspect.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it because, and she said this in an interview, after seeing the Surviving R.Kelly series, she realized there were so many more women after her that she felt like she didn't help put the monster to bed.
Well, and see,
our conversation on the Podical Sons.
Yeah, and that's exactly it, right? Like there was no integrity in her now coming forward. Now it's all a money move. If she did not, those are the questions that you got to ask. If she's not releasing the book, does she come out and do an interview? She's been quiet all this time.
She's my age.
She ain't say shit till now. Why? She got a book coming out.
Well said. Well said.
You didn't talk your truth to protect the victims that fall behind you, but you're now talking your truth to get that money.
Yeah, because he's already been locked away. And I heard either a joke from Joe and Jada. I heard, Fat Joe, I'm not using him as a credible source, but I heard, like, and I mentioned to somebody afterwards, they were saying the stuff that, like, yeah, R. Kelly has charges waiting for him even after he gets out. Or if, like, he's getting close to getting out.
Right.
Like, these charges he got hit with was all New York charges. The Illinois, Chicago charges are waiting for him and stuff like that. So mine, like, with him not ever seeing, like, the light of day, do you think he'll ever see the light of day?
I think if he decides to make a deal, and speak to what he knows,
I feel like it's safer for him to be in prison.
It probably is.
I think it's safer for R. Kelly to be in prison and stuff, especially if he's in, like, a high profile place with Maduro, Diddy, 6ix9ine, Luigi Mangione. Like, I feel like it's safer for him to be there.
They could have a
Then
show
on
called
the-
Celebrity Bars, can't they?
I don't see why not.
Yeah, why not?
Fucking punk ass TLC, they always want to exploit people. They should be on this
They should be
shit.
doing Celebrity
Yo, run us
Bars.
our check,
Celebrity
man.
Bars, man.
Yo, run us our check,
With
TLC.
copyright.
We've
with
given you
copyright.
ideas, man. I want my check. Celebrity Bars. Yo, you know what? It was crazy too. I think I still feel like R. Kelly would sell out a show
Really?
if he got released. Cause I joke and jest and stuff about like, you know, all our R. Kelly jokes and stuff on here, whatever. But
Yeah.
even with this situation and stuff like that, like I felt smooth. I can honestly say I was in 10th grade. So when I found out the girl was my age, right, at the time,
Yeah.
I was like, we're watching this. This girl's probably watching or know that there's a whole tape with her and a celebrity man cycling around America. And this is before the internet
Before
the internet the way it is and stuff like that,
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? It might have been on a LimeWire.
This was a time when you had to get the copy on the bootleg VHS.
VHS. I saw it on VHS.
That's
whatever,
why I seen it.
Right? And I'm like,
the bootleg copy of VHS, which the brother so neatly packaged with a nice cover of R. Kelly and a couple bitches. It's like,
no, the one I got, it was
some enterprise.
one I got was R. Kelly in the beater and like a bandana.
The band
Like by himself. There was no women on it, whatever. And on the back, it said the infamous tape, P tape. That's what it said. I was like, the P tape. So I was like, I don't know if I want to watch
Listen,
this.
man, VHS was the thing, man. I think I seen the Ray J on the VHS.
You saw Ray J on VHS?
I think it was VHS. I seen the Ray J.
No, I saw Ray J. I saw Ray J and Paris Hilton. Ray J and Paris Hilton's tape.
Kim, you mean Kim?
You know, Ray J and Kim had a tape.
Right.
Paris Hilton had a thing called One Night in Paris.
Right.
And then China, the wrestler, she died. R.I.P. to her. She had a One Night in China with X-Pac,
Right.
wrestler.
Right.
So when like I was like, damn, every celebrity was releasing a mixtape.
Everybody was reading. This was right off the hill of Tommy Lee and Pam.
They started it. They started it. So it was like nying, nying. So by the time it got to like Ray J, it was DVD.
Yeah.
Because they had a whole cover on their shit, whatever. Vivid. They sold this shit to Vivid. Vivid porn. Somebody's like, yo, they had a photocopy of it because somebody's done bootleg porn.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, I got the Ray J tape to buy. The Ray J and Kim. At that time, I still don't know who the fuck Kim was.
I miss those days, man. That was a belly bootleg, deep VHS. Come on, man. Friday bootleg VHS.
$5. $5.
Those are the days. Those are the days.
Yo, I don't know, man. This guy, I don't know. With Kells, put like this. I can say this. With Kells, I do believe truly that he was abused on power from his sister. But there comes to a point where, as an adult, we don't make excuses for adults.
No.
You know how your sister wronged you. Do you continue that behavior or do you don't? Whatever, right? A lot of people still make excuses and say that, oh, he was a savant and he was, but he was molested. He couldn't read. He was dyslexic. No. With all the money and with all you know, do better and stuff, whatever, right? It's the same thing where like, I find it so hard to really have like heart-to-heart moments when I hear about celebrities committing suicide.
Right.
Right? Because I was like, you might have the means and stuff compared to other people who don't have the means and everything. And they're like, yo, you don't know, it's like pocket watching. I'm like, the world you're in or the industry you're in made us pocket watch you.
Yeah. So
you need to be mindful with your money and know for a fact that you're not well. You need to do whatever it takes to get here before you do the worst.
Right.
Worst things possible.
Yeah.
R. Kelly has been making money from time.
Yeah.
The Aaliyah shit, Aaliyah's parents didn't put him away and stuff like that, whatever. Because allegedly they remember, their marriage was annulled.
Yeah.
As a father, I'm fucking you up.
How much of it do you put on just that feeling of I'm above everything and I'm untouchable? Because you gotta think, right?
Yeah.
R. Kelly going through his stuff, Now, other people in the industry witnessing that, yo, you can get touched.
Yeah.
Certain things don't afford you the protection. But yet we still end up with like a P. Diddy.
Oh, because they're all enablers. Enablers with I think enablers with a like a backup plan, a blackmail plan. Right? Because it's kind of like, I don't fuck with you like that.
Right.
But we're known to be seen and stuff like that, whatever, right? So if you do some wild shit and stuff in front of me and stuff, whatever, I got your back. It's all good, Playboy.
Yeah.
Go do your thing. Go be great and stuff, whatever, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to need something from you, though, because this shit happened.
Right.
You know I don't fuck with you the long way. I saw you beat your woman the other day in front of me and my woman.
Right.
Whatever. I'm going to need a favor.
Listen, if Kelly was smart enough to put cameras in every spot like Diddy, I think people would have went down from Kelly's time. Yeah. Because it was a time of men behaving badly.
I still feel like it's still a time men behaving badly. I just do believe that I hope, because we come from a time where we knew people like De La Soul and Lauryn Hill sign shitty music contracts, and still to this day, we have people signing shitty music contracts.
It's true.
Right? So we would hope and learn that these moments of these former men with power and their downfalls don't become the newer affluential generation people's downfalls. Because it's like history really repeating this fucking self again, and you guys never learn nothing from history.
Nothing.
Right? Like, I don't know. For me, I like to learn. Like, even I watch a horror movie, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck not to do to get killed.
Right.
So I'm looking at situations like, oh, if I have bread like that, I'm not going to kick it here. I'm not going to take that mansion. I'm not going to the Golden Shower Castle at R.Kelly spot in Chicago.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm good. I don't need that shit fucking with my bread.
Right.
And I think you have to put a cap on how much money you're willing to make, because then you're gonna start getting.
You have to.
You're gonna get entrenched and enthralled in some shit. Because no shade, and this will come back to conspiracy theory shit again. This is where it kind of gets lost to, like, for all you know, think about how much shit a billionaire has to see in order to become a billionaire.
Well, of course. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you enter certain tax brackets, you also enter certain rooms.
Amen.
And those rooms that you enter in, regardless if you're participating or not, it's still happening.
You have to wear the uniform in that room. Different clothes for different goals.
Right.
If your goal is to keep making more money, can't stop, won't stop, you want your money and stuff, whatever, to $1 billion and all that type of stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
You're going to have to constantly change rooms and change uniforms to get to your goal, no? When you limit your goal, you put your goal like, this is my cap, I don't want no more of the Chegray shit, you have a Rick Rubin type motherfucker.
Listen, man, just go watch Eyes Wide Shut. Just watch Eyes Wide Shut. Dude ended up in a room he wasn't supposed to be in. This is what me and Marvin's talking about.
Yeah.
Watch that. That's a good. It's a good explanation of what we just said.
Make it a Netflix and chill moment. But pay attention to the movie.
Pay attention to. You might miss a few clues.
All right, man, let's get to the question of the week.
Question of the week.
Get some shout out of film. Question of the week, kind of on the same brand. You ready?
Yeah.
Question of the week is, who are your current Mount Rushmore of actors?
Ooh. I'm gonna throw Denzel Washington up there.
All right, that's one.
I like I always loved Anthony Hopkins.
Okay, Sir Anthony Hopkins.
I need two more.
Yeah, two more.
I'm gonna throw Ryan Reynolds in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Because he's Canadian.
He's Canadian, and
he's supporting your.
I like what the funny thing
I like it.
You know what the funny thing is? Because I think he's kind of pigeonholed too in the kind of roles that he has to play, because it kind of calls for that wild and zany type of character, no matter what the role is. But I think he embodies it so well that it works no matter what role it is.
Like I feel like I can agree with that because for the most part, when I see him like in movies, it's that zanier kind of vibe.
Yeah.
When I see him not making movies, he seems like a chill kind of dude.
Yeah.
So it feels like he just kind of like embodies the role that he's called for.
Yeah.
Like I see him a lot of like he has that he made money off like the Mint Mobile thing and stuff. That was his thing, right?
Right.
And like the commercial, I'm expecting him to get Ryan Reynolds zany.
Right.
The Tim Hortons one with the breakfast thing.
Yeah.
He's not getting zany and stuff. Like he's just chill.
Just chill, yeah.
But when it comes to the movies, he's in it to win it.
Yeah.
So yeah. He can body your role.
And then for my last one, I'm gonna pick Katharine Hepburn. I always liked her as a female actor.
Katharine Hepburn?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. I had a woman in my minds and stuff, whatever, too.
Okay.
So, you want my woman first? My woman is Regina King.
Oh, yeah. She's a marvelous actor.
Regina King is one of my goats and stuff of actresses.
Yeah.
So, she definitely go on Mount Rushmore and stuff because, fuck, she gave me Boondocks.
Come on, man.
Her and Aaron McGruder, like, Huey and Riley are a staple into my world.
Come
whatever,
on,
right? Not much less like even things from like 227 Days from her.
227.
To like
Poetic Justice.
Poetic Justice to her films and stuff, whatever, till even like Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
Like, until her like goated.
Yeah.
Silver screen, small screen, she can hold it down and stuff, whatever, right?
Right.
Don Cheadle. You know I love me some Don Cheadle.
I know you love Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle's that guy and stuff, whatever. Fuck you, Kevin Hart, with that damn shit, whatever. Because every time I mention Don Cheadle, they're like, damn. I was like, I don't like that. Kevin Hart try to ruin my guy. Don Cheadle's goated and stuff as well. Tom Hanks.
Mm-hmm.
You know I love Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
You know our battle and stuff with Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks can body the fuck out of a role. I really didn't realize that. It's Denzel. Denzel will be my fourth.
Right.
Denzel and Tom Hanks have actually played in movies that just brought me like misty-eyed. Like fucking Man on Fire. Crazy Man.
Man on Fire, bro.
Crazy Man. And John
Q?
Yo,
man.
So
yeah.
Those are my goats.
Yeah.
Right? Those are my Mount Rushmore and stuff like that. And seems kind of color, but what can I say? Melanin makes money.
Do you have an honorable mention?
Samuel Jackson.
Samuel Jackson?
Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
Samuel Jackson and stuff, whatever, can body the fuck out of a role as well. And I think the fact that like Sam is just kind of like that go-to person and he's okay with being the go-to, I love it. When he even jumped into the anime world, him and RZA did Afro Samurai, I kind of just elevated Sam and stuff into a whole nother level in my world. But when you start looking at Sam, his catalog from Coming to America, with the robbery scene, man, to like where he is now.
For someone who started in his late 40s. Someone started in late 40s.
Oh, we've been podcasting earlier than before that, so we great too.
I had, in my honorable mention, I had Jim Carrey.
Ooh, you like to keep it Canadian, huh? Okay. I see you, Smooth. I see you. Oh, Canada. Yo, Mr. 416.
But you know what? She was a really great. Is it? I can't remember her name now. Though, she just passed. Home Alone.
Oh, Catherine O'Hara.
Catherine O'Hara.
R.I.P. Catherine O'Hara.
IRP, man. She was a brilliant actress too.
She had a range. She had a nice range to her.
Yeah.
I like my actors with range.
Yeah.
I can honestly say and stuff that like why I love Denzel's range is kind of minimum.
Right.
Like, we always jest and stuff. But it's still to a point where the range is what makes it for me. Because I was like, even somebody like Idris.
Yeah.
Idris has a piece of range on him and stuff as well.
He does.
I thought Idris was an American actor when I saw The Wire.
Yeah.
To find out he's British and to see the roles that he can embody from like even like the Mandelas to like, I like a person with range.
It's funny that you mention that because we see them when they're in their American debut and they do such a good job.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, yo, who is this actor? Not like, yo, these people are like back in the UK, like they're already stars.
Yeah, they're golden.
You know what I mean? They're already at that level
golden.
where it's like Hollywood just came over to just pick me.
Mm-hmm. Like a lot of people like think about like how Game of Thrones actually was built in the UK,
Yeah.
right? And most of those actors and stuff were UK built,
But
right?
And you know, I'm glad that you mentioned that because I want to say within the last year and a half or so, just watching Netflix and Amazon, because they're bringing in a lot of British shows, right? British series.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be like, every British series that I watch, I'd be picking up people from Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. But I think the funny thing is because you watched what was it, the Peaky Blinders?
Yes.
And stuff. And again, like people like Cillian and all those other people, they're from those places.
Right.
And they just kind of just made their way over to North American, let's say, movie markets and stuff. And they, like I said, they've been goated already.
Right.
And their zones and stuff that are now they're just more into the thing, right? So yeah, I like I said, like my actors and stuff, my Mount Rushmore is constantly changed. And I realized that they are gonna change because some of them, like I want to say Regina King.
Yeah.
No shade to Regina Hall, but Regina King, I didn't really pay attention as much until I was watching a old Boondocks episode.
Mm.
And then like when like it ended and stuff, and like, you know, they're showing the credits, I was like, yo, this lady has been working her ass off. Cause these are old, I'm watching this in 2025.
Episodes. Yeah.
I'm watching Boondocks episodes in 2025. Boondocks is done. This lady been working her ass off from time. I was like, did she get a Lifetime Achievement Award somewhere yet?
That's a good question.
Like she needs an award. That's like a good
that. I think she may have something similar.
She better.
She would have to at this. And
if she don't, get on it.
If she don't,
get on it.
If she don't, make it happen.
Make it happen. All right. Let's get to the Ask the Sons.
I'm ready.
Ask the Sons, are you ready? First Ask the Sons comes from Street Driver 93. Street Driver 93. What are some signs of a weak man? A man that loses composure.
Yeah.
If you are a grown ass man that you don't need ID to buy alcohol and you lose your fucking composure and you have like temper tantrum, you're a weak man.
Yeah.
You're a weak man. I know for most men across the world, stoicism was kind of given on so many type of languages and aspects.
Right.
But there's still things about like a dynamic where you're still in charge and you still have to take care of some shit. Right? And I can't believe Smooth looks fancy today. And I don't understand how Smooth gets all the fuck up, weak man. What's your example of a weak
man? Someone who's constantly looking for somebody else's coattails to ride.
Yes. You know what's so crazy about that? And I thought about that the other day. I thought about the Paid in Full story.
Okay.
We'll segue and real quick.
Yeah.
Who was really the guy in Paid in Full? Wasn't it Ace?
It was Ace.
Ace was the one with that connect.
Mm-hmm.
He put Mitch on.
Mm-hmm.
Because Mitch was his man.
Right.
And Mitch put Rico on.
Right.
Right? Everybody needed to ride on Ace's coattails.
Yeah.
Ace needed a few people to make money. Not everybody.
Not everybody.
And they were still taught the talk and stuff, whatever. Like, yo, no.
Yeah, I'm that.
I was there, though. Yo. And this is where I feel like more people want to come for me. But I guess I said, this is why I feel like some of these rappers and stuff with these podcasts, that ain't it.
No, it's not it.
And I'll tell you that, whatever. The Joe and Jada, Joe has been him. Fat Joe has known his place.
Right.
And I don't mean it in a rude way or disrespectful way, but when Fat Joe said, sometimes you don't have to be the number one person.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be the number two. Fat Joe was that number two, and he had his own shit.
Yes.
Fat Joe did not ride on Big Pun's coattails. Fat Joe still made money decades after Big Pun passed.
Right.
Changed my mind.
Right.
Jada's been that guy. He's been in those places, been in those circles and stuff like that. If you think frontman of the Locks, you think of who?
Jada.
That guy.
Yeah.
Dynamics like that, yeah. This is where people will come for me for the Memphis Bleak thing. Memphis Bleak wasn't that guy for us.
Right.
Jay-Z was that guy.
Right.
He's riding on Jay-Z's coattails, no?
Oh, for sure. But I'm glad that you brought up the example
Okay.
because Jay-Z, self-made millionaire. I'm sorry, Dame, you can't take credit for his success.
No.
Make another Hove.
You can't. He tried.
Make another Hove.
He tried.
Hove wasn't a person to ride a coattail.
He tried. Murder Mook. I believe Murder Mook was signed to Dame.
Yeah.
I feel like Murder Mook had bars.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Make another Hove. Hove had bars.
Mm-hmm.
Mook had bars.
Mm-hmm.
Take that same Jay-Z formula, make that to Mook. You can't.
You can't.
I think we're not gonna get on Dep Dash, but that's where it is. Like, yo, coattails.
Coattails, man.
Coattails. Next question comes from PixieDust.
Let's see.
I see you, boo. If your partner cheats on you with your best friend, what's the best approach?
If my partner cheats on me with my best friend, I'm cutting both of them off.
Figuratively or literally or murder type?
Figuratively.
I would probably lose my shit.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't trust. It would be hard to trust people.
Yeah, it would be.
It'd be hard to trust people.
It would be.
You'll launch yourself into therapy. PixieDust, if this is you, you'll launch yourself into therapy, dog. It'd be so hard to trust people because not even just like a partner.
Yeah.
But even if somebody seemed like they trying to be your friend and like, you only get close to me because one day you might fuck my potential partner. Be like, no, I like your hair. We share stamp collections together. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Trust is different.
That's different, man. But I mean, I'd have
my
to
best
let both of them
approach is to go to therapy.
I'd have to let both of them go.
Yo, I thought both of them gonna go to therapy. Check myself in. And last Ask the Sun's question comes from JessicaJ. This is the question.
Shout out to JessicaJ.
Shout out to Jess. What shower thought was so deep it left you dumbfounded?
Shower thought.
One of my recent ones, I got a lot.
You got a lot?
I got too many. I have too many, but this is the reason why, like, I did the digging out for the people who park, on my street.
Okay.
How does a snow plow driver drive to work on snow days? When does your blade go down? Because some snowplow dudes park their truck at their house.
Right?
Yeah. All right. If you park on your driveway, do you not plow your street? If you're not Christian, because the Christian folk will believe in love thy neighbor, no? You became neighborhood hero if you plow the street. So I'm like, how do they get to work? Because this will tell me a lot about a fucking snowplow driver now.
Yeah. I think.
And that's one shower thought. Another one, can a ghost and a zombie come from the same person?
Can a ghost and a zombie?
I have a lot of shower thoughts. I stay in the shower too long.
And a zombie come from?
Well, because, all right, say the person becomes a zombie now, right?
Yeah.
And then, like, they died. They didn't rest in peace.
Yeah.
They're a zombie. You lop their head off now. Now, because they didn't rest in peace, they're still haunting said region. So could it,
I mean, it's
a shower thought.
It's
not a podcast thing. It's a shower thought.
Possible. It's quite possible. I'll go. And this is one I had the other day, and we've actually touched upon this before, but it's a constant shower thought because I constantly do it. Pee in the shower.
What's wrong? Same place.
If I hit my foot with the pee while I'm trying to pee down the drain, does that make me dirty? Even though I'm still in the shower?
Wash your foot, dog. No.
Even though I'm still in the shower?
Wash your foot, dog. You're pissing on your foot in the beginning of the shower or the ending?
No, but what I'm saying, as it touches my foot, I'm like, am I dirty? Wait.
Look here. I pee in the shower.
Yeah.
I have no shame saying that.
I pee in the shower all the time.
And when I pee in the shower and stuff like that, whatever, it's just a habit. I do a shake.
You do the shake.
So I'm pretty sure in the process and stuff for the one time,
Yeah.
I think I did the shake. Say my shower wasn't like hot enough, I guess, whatever.
Yeah.
I did the shake and I felt the warm pee touch my inner thigh. Right? And I was looking like, well, I'm extra scrubbing right here. I can tell you that for a fact.
Extra scrub. Yeah, extra scrub because it felt dirty.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes. Okay. So yes, I agree with you. You feel dirty. You feel dirty. Like Aguilera. Yeah, yes, you do. I get it. All right. Touche. Y'all got shower thoughts for days. Yo. This is a good ass question.
That's
Yo,
a good ass
I have a whole section of shower thoughts.
Oh, listen. Hey, let us know what your favorite song to sing in the shower is, because there's always a favorite song.
Right now, my favorite song to sing in the shower is Rupert Holmes' Pina Colada Escape. I'll tell you why.
Why?
During the Christmas holiday, I got gifted a pineapple and coconut water body wash. Pina Colada body wash?
Damn.
Yo, dog, the shower and the washroom smells like heaven.
Okay. I ain't
So I
mad at
turned
that.
my Pina Colada track, whatever. Yo, I was tired of my lady. Yo, we've been together too long. Yo, I'm there, dog. Right now until the body wash is done. I might go back to some trap music afterwards.
Yeah.
I use it on the weekends now.
Yeah.
You know, when I have my self-care Sunday shower.
Self-care Sunday shower.
You know, I just Pina Colada song gotta be played.
No. Sometimes you gotta. That one's a banger. You know what I got as a parting gift from work? I got the set, the Ocean Breeze set.
Ocean Breeze.
Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, so I got the body wash, the soap, the body spray, and what was it? The body spray and the lotion. Yeah. I was like,
how's the lotion? Because I'm always curious on like when I like to buy new lotions and stuff, whatever. I got my breadwinners and stuff like that, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But the older I get, the less moisture I can retain in my skin.
Yeah.
So certain lotions can't make the cut for me anymore.
Yeah, right.
So that's why I'm like, how's the lotion?
No, it's good. It's good. Yeah. I'll get, you know what I mean?
Get a little sample, little dabby dab. All right. We are here.
We're here.
Looks like we made it.
Shower song.
yo, I sing, everything. My playlist is getting run in the shower.
I'll tell you, man.
Let me find this So Say the Suns, and then we can get on and pop it and slide. All right.
And while he's looking for that, if you're listening or watching the show, if you know anybody who dabbles in men's hair grooming and beard products,
yes.
we are.
He has more of a beard than I do.
Yes, but you know, I mean, we're back. Marv's back on that journey. He's got a mission.
1 week.
1 week.
This is 1 week.
He's got a mission. So we're trying to find sponsors to help us with this mission. So if you know of anybody, send them the way to the Suns.
And you know the ones, if you know the greatness my beard can become.
There you go.
And it can become even better with better products.
There you go.
Let them know. Appreciate.
No problem.
All right. So Say the Suns this week. Little remix to an oldie but goodie. So Say the Sun says a great relationship requires uncomfortable conversation.
So says the Suns.
It has to happen. It has to happen. From like what we were discussing about, the great, a good woman and a good man, the wants and needs and stuff are between everybody. The real convos and stuff, especially if somebody has to have your back when it comes to the health aspect.
Yeah.
Like, be like, look, man, I want you to be here for fucking forever.
Yeah.
So we change your damn diet.
That's it.
You're not going to like the food I'm going to put in front of you, but I want you to be here. And we're going to have to deal with the changes.
Yeah.
Because this is where you are in your health journey and this is where I am in my health journey. That's an uncomfortable conversation, but it helps for a great relationship. That's case in point. A great relationship requires uncomfortable convos. So says the Suns. Y'all take it easy. Be great out there. We'll know who wins the Super Bowl after this, but till then, enjoy. And please, y'all too old out here. To my millennials and my Gen Xers and the boomers be catching their STDs. Leave that shit for the young Thundercat Gen Zs and the Alphas. They don't know about condoms like we know about condoms.
Yeah. Because I mean, you heard the Gun in the Baggies song. I mean,
might you shoot you with it?
you gotta listen to Butcher. Rude boy, don't be silly. Rubbers pon your willy. It's a go around and you don't want to catch it. It's going around, you don't want to catch it.
Wise words.
Wise words.
So says Butcher.
so says Butcher.
Y'all be good out there. We appreciate you guys. And once again, thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. And always remember, there's a difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has his limits. They'll be great.
Peace and love.
Peace.
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.